Hey everyone, I'm Nicole. I am the owner of Hubbard's Maid Service, which is a small business here in Savannah, Georgia. And I was actually going to do a live about something different. I was going to talk about how to support your team, but it kind of morphed into something else. And I just did a Facebook Live on it. I hope I'm a little bit more to the point and eloquent now that I've actually had to kind of get it out of my thoughts. And I made some notes too, but what I wanted to talk about was socialism, because socialism is in the news a lot lately, and it seems to just be kind of a thing that's being talked about. And so this is my perspective as a small business owner about socialism. And first of all, Jeff Bezos is a billionaire because I can go on Amazon, probably get the best priced product, and I can have it to my home, tomorrow or within the next couple days. And I can do that, and so can the rest of mankind. And that is why Jeff Bezos is a billionaire, is because he provides the most value to mankind, to the most number of people. That is why he's a billionaire. And, I own a house cleaning company, and it is all labor. It is hard labor. It's hard labor dominated. And I love my house cleaners. They are amazing. My business would not run without them. They are my business. And they are brave. They are loyal. They are fierce. And they are so hardworking. Oh my goodness, they are so hardworking. This is a stressful job. House cleaning, it is hard work. It is stressful. It is challenging, and they just do it with just integrity and dignity and excellence. They are brilliant people. And their unique ability is they're implementers with their hands, and they can go into an area and a space, and it can be really messy, chaos, disorganized, and they can transform it into a beautiful space. They can visualize it in their mind, and then they can take their hands and they can get it done, and get it done well in the most efficient way possible. That is a very unique skill. And so, my cleaners, they are amazing. And, a good cleaning technician can service 16 to maybe 20 people a week and provide incredible value to 16 to 20 people a week. And I know that they work 10 times harder than Jeff Bezos does. I don't think Jeff Bezos is working as hard physically as hard as my ladies. I don't know. I just don't think so. But as hard as my house cleaning technicians work, they only provide value to 16 to 20 people a week. Jeff Bezos provides value to billions of people. So there's no comparison. Jeff Bezos provides more value than my house cleaning technicians do. Now, here I am. I'm the owner of this cleaning company. And of course, I don't physically work as hard as my ladies do either. I'm not scrubbing those toilets. I'm not bending over and wiping down the baseboards. I'm working hard, no doubt about it, but I am not doing that physical labor. And I'll tell you what, if my ladies, if they all quit tomorrow, I wouldn't have a business. So I have no business without my ladies. However, my house cleaning technicians, they only provide value to 16 to 20 people a week. I provide value to thousands of people a month, thousands of homes a month, because I am always working in my business. I'm always working on my business. I'm not working in my business. So I'm always learning, growing, strategizing, implementing new systems, processes, seeing into the future. What do we got to do next? I'm the one that's taking on all the risk. I'm the one that's creating the revenue, paying people, all of these things that make the company grow and make the company operate. And so that's why I provide more value than my ladies. So therefore, I make more money than them. And it's not because they aren't hard workers, and it's not because I don't have a business without them. But the reality is, while they provide value to 16 to 20 people with their unique abilities, with my unique abilities, I'm providing value to thousands of people. So what I'm getting at is, with socialism, there's this constant theme, is that the billionaires, the wealthy, the rich, the successful, they need to pay their fair share. And so my thought is I keep hearing this, well, they need to pay their fair share. They need to pay their fair share. And it's kind of like, well, okay, what is fair, and according to whom? Because that part is never answered. Nobody ever says, well, nobody ever tells that part. And so, I believe as a person of faith that we are all made in the image of God, and we are all here for a purpose, and we need to be here, and we have a unique purpose on earth that only you can do. I totally and utterly believe that. But the reality is Elon Musk provides more value than I do. That doesn't mean that he's worth more in the concept of humanity, but I just mean he is able, on the market, the economic platform, he's able to solve more problems than I am. And so therefore, that is why he is a billionaire and I am not. So I circle back to, with socialism, what is fair? And why is it implied that in that statement of, well, billionaires need to pay their fair share, there's an implication that billionaires are not being fair, and that they're somehow part of a tainted, corrupted system. And my thought is, well, I like Amazon, and it saved my bacon quite a bit. I love Amazon, and I'm very grateful for Amazon. So, it solves problems. So, what is it exactly that Jeff Bezos is doing wrong, except providing value? So, I think what I'm trying to say here too is that a lot of times people that lean towards that socialism mentality, these are people that we need. People like them. They care deeply. They care strongly. And, God bless them. I love people that care about the little guy. I love people that want justice and want equality. We need people like that in our society. And, so I love people like that. However, I have also found, and this is very broad strokes, and this is anecdotal, but as a business owner, I meet lots and lots of people, and I interact with lots and lots of people. I've noticed that people that are very, very concerned about fairness and equality, oftentimes, because they feel so deeply and so passionately, which is a very, very good thing. The problem with that, unfortunately, is a lot of times those same people that are very, very sensitive about fairness, it's according to them, and it's according to their worldview and their perspective. And because they feel so deeply, they don't take in the fact that might actually not be the truth. And that, when you really start demanding fairness, and that's something that's very, very important to you, you've also got to take the perspective of, well, according to whom? By whose standards? Because fairness can be subjective. Gosh, I wish fairness was as simple as kindergarten, and I wish that equality was that simple, and that, but it gets to be kind of gray. But the point is too, is you don't want to come from a place of greed. And sometimes I really think socialism does come from a place of greed and grievance. Yes, there are many, many problems with capitalism, but where there are humans, there will be problems, and there is no utopia out there, and there is no perfect economic system at all. And where there are humans, there is greed, whether it's in capitalism or in socialism. Where there are humans, there is greed. But the thing is about capitalism is it's provided me as a business owner. It's provided for me dignity, and it's provided for me the ability to dream, and it's provided for me the opportunity and the platform to bless other women and, create jobs that people can exercise their unique abilities with grace and excellence and provide value to other people. And so, again, no system is perfect, but as a business owner, I'm going to stick with capitalism. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.